right. Took me a little bit to put it all together, but I'm here. Listen, I'm your host, Truck Driver M, where we discuss everything postal related, all right? So, before I even get into this whole spiel, right, find this content useful, thumbs up will be appreciated, but a subscribe will be better, all right? So, looking over my algorithm and stuff like that, yeah, it's quite a few of you guys that's still on the fence that haven't subscribed yet. I don't know why. What's taking you so long? Well, then hit that subscribe button. I promise it's not gonna hit you back, all right? So let's jump into this, right? So, like I said, I'm just sitting up in here, scrolling or whatever, just doing what I do, and seems like the PRC wants some answers from the Postmaster General to dive a little bit deeper into what the DFA is all about or whatever. So before I even jump into this article right here, PRC. What is the PRC? PRC is the Postal Regulatory Commission. I believe it consists of like 5 people, 3 commissioners, a vice president, and of course a chairman. And the Postal Regulatory Commission's job is to give us transparency and just to be open and honest about certain dealings that upper management of mainly certain implementations and stuff like that the Postmaster General will put into play. The PRC oversees that, and they've been overseeing it since 1970 and even until now. So it seems like they want more answers about what the DFA is going to consist of, and so like I said, I'm just going ahead and jump in this article right here. I'm going to leave the link to that article, and it's kind of a 2-part thing. I don't want this to be too long, but the DFA wants more, has more questions, and they're getting a lot of pushback from the Postmaster General himself. And then we're going to dive into the plants that are being converted into either SNDCs and things of that nature, but one thing at a time, all right? One thing at a time. So, Postal Regulatory Commission is currently conducting a public inquiry into the DFA Delivering for America plan, and the Postal Service is preparing its response to the Commission's first information request. So the response was due June the 28th, but the Postal Service asked and was granted a 3-week extension on what all the DFA entails, its specifics. So we'll have to wait until July 19th to see what the Postal Service has to say. So the fact that the Postal Service asked for an extension is significant, in that it shows that the case is not headed for the DC Circuit. That has been seen to be very likely, real possibility, since May 5th, when the Postal Service filed a motion asking the Commission to withdraw its order initiating the inquiry. Like I said, Postmaster General, he pretty much trying to tell the PRC, mind your business, I got this. Like, remember that time a couple videos ago when he went before Congress? I believe the members of the PRC, they were there, and he told the speaker, he said, listen, I'm gonna be here for a long time, get used to me. So they're asking for the PRC to withdraw its motion for the inquiry. Where we at? On June 21st, the Commission denied the motion and affirmed its authority to conduct the inquiry and issued its first informational request on June 27th. The Postal Service filed a motion asking for a 3-week extension, and it's not clear why the Postal Service backed down on bringing a lawsuit. So, like I said, things are getting a little bit testy out there. You want to know what the DFA all consists of, so does the PRC, because it's their job to maintain transparency so that we're all on board. Everybody knows how this is going to work from year 1 to year 10, because it's all part of Postmaster's 10-year plan. So also what's a part of his 10-year plan, and also what the PRC wants more in-depth information on, is the schedule of facility activations Remember, my guy JH and Miss K was talking about certain plants being converted to LDCs and RDCs and things of that nature. Yeah. So the first set of questions in the information request asked the Postal Service to provide schedule and planned facility activations, including sorting and delivery centers, SNDCs, regional processing and distributing centers, RPDCs, and local processing centers, LPCs, and what they call destination hubs, known as D hubs. So remember when I was talking about that transparency? We want to know. Us, the people, we want to know, and so does the PRC. They want to know when this rollout is going to happen, how they're going to go about doing it, and things of that nature. They need to know all of that. So, and any other facilities contemplated as part of the DFA plan with the location, facility type, planned date of activation, and existing facilities that will be affected and how. So like I said, the PRC, they're trying to dig in because it's their job to maintain that transparency. And they need the post office to be transparent with them, who in turn is transparent with us, the people on the ground, so we know what we're doing day in and day out, from plants, stations, things of that nature. So at this point, the Postal Service has already shared with the unions and management associations the locations of about 150 facilities that will be impacted by the plan. 11 that will become RPDCs and 33 that will become LPCs as discussed in the post. 25 that will become or have already become SNDCs listed at the USPS presentation, and 82 post offices that will become spoke offices and send their carriers to the SNDCs as discussed. So there you have it, right? And I'm also going to leave the pin because apparently there's a PDF file of all of the stations, and I don't know if it's the stations, but all of the facilities that will be converted and scheduled dates and everything. So I'm going to go ahead and leave a link to this article so you can go ahead and see it, read it for yourself. That was a lot of information. So, like I said, it's already maps and, from state to state, what's going to be affected, how many, things of that nature, everything. It's all there, from the address, city, state, facility type, planned activations. It's already 150 facilities that's going to be affected by this. So us as the people, mail handlers, carriers, transportation clerks, us as a whole, we need that transparency, and that's what the PRC is trying to they're trying to get that for us, because we need to know if we're going to be reporting if you're a carrier. You need to know if you're going to be reporting out of a plant, being assigned out of a plant instead of a station. So like I said, the PRC is trying to get that done for us. So like I said, I'm gonna leave this link down in the first comment. I'm gonna try and pin it, and it's a lot of changes. Like I said, ground advantage, that's something new. So you might want to skedaddle over to a Miss K's channel where she dives into that about ground advantage and things of that nature. If it's happening in your plan, if you've already been assigned, drop it down in the comments. Let me know what y'all think, and let's talk. Let's chop this thing up. And until the next one, I'm out of here.